You might be curious about all the hype around Real Broker, Real Brokerage. In Colorado, it's Real Broker, LLC. But you might be curious about all the hype. You're seeing all these different agents flocking over to Real, right? There are thousands and thousands of people joining Real. So in today's video, I just kind of want to break down the hard truth about joining Real so that you can make a good decision, a well-informed decision. I know that agents don't like to hop around everywhere. And so in this video, I'm just going to break down reasons why you may not want to join. It's the hard truth. And I am a realist. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that everything is perfect. But I'm going to share some major things that I believe that will help agents make that decision, because the last thing you want to do is move a brokerage and then find out that it's not what you expected it to be and then feel like regretful, right? We want to have people here that belong. And so that's part of the culture, and it's part of why I love it. I'm going to just jump right into the first reason that you may not like Real. It's a hard truth that you might want to consider, is that it is a tech company. And when I say tech company, you're doing a lot of AI. There's a lot of technology behind the systems and the software at Real, which I love. Like, I was ecstatic. For me to come into a company and learn things that I never knew before is huge, because I like to learn things. I'm always learning. I'm always watching YouTube and trying to figure out how to do this, how to do marketing. So the fact that I was able to come in and learn was huge for me. So if you hate tech and you like things the old school way, I'm not saying that you'll hate it here, but for us, like for example, I use Leo, which is our AI assistant, and I love it because I can just ask it a question like, where's my check, or why haven't I been paid? And it'll literally spit out exactly why you haven't been paid. Well, we haven't received the referral agreement. Well, we haven't received the check, or maybe received the check, but there was no name on it, or it'll go down this list of reasons why. If you have commission questions, or how much did I do this year, and how many deals have I done so far? I love the technology there. But if you prefer an in-person where you can walk in, unless you're joining a team, I'm talking to solo agents right now. This is not really for people who are looking to join a team at Real, because that solves 90% of these issues. But being able to walk in and talk to the front desk person to say, hey, where's my check? Ask questions, get chummy with the front desk person, whatever. That's not my experience, because I'm a solo agent. Although my upline, my sponsor, she does have an office. She runs a big team here, and I can go into her office, and I love talking to the front desk girl over there. And we're in Colorado Springs, so that works out to an extent without I still get that interaction with people, but I'm a firm believer that if I want that connection and collaboration, I go out and find it. So that leads me to my second point, the hard truth. Number 2 is that not everybody fits into that type of culture where you're basically cloud-based. It's harder to make friends if you're new, or if you're kind of an introvert. Like, I'm an introvert, pretty much. Extroverted, introvert, I don't know. I don't really like to label myself like that, but I don't go out and make relationships. So I'm trying to get myself out of that and make more relationships in the industry. So I think that helps supplement like my need for like a coworker, I guess, having that coworker that you could bounce ideas off of. So I have to go out of my comfort zone and meet up with people, other agents, and I do attend all of the trainings that my sponsor does. So she'll have, our David, shout out to David, he's amazing, our Colorado broker. So we'll have him, he'll come down and do a training or something, or they'll do like a watch party for stuff that Sharon does. So you have to force yourself to come out. It's not like you can just pop into an office unannounced and get your questions answered. It's just, I do get answers, but it's in a different way. So you really want to connect with someone in your community that you can, ask questions, get to know the brokers in the area so you can ask them questions. But we are moving into a system where they want to use the technology to ask questions. So that's another thing. Like, I can call and talk to my broker, but I call them through the app, which I think is genius because it tracks and summarizes all the conversations with AI. So I can see the little summary that comes up and it says, you know, this is what Iris is dealing with. Then this was the conclusion that they thought, which is great because if I were to think about another instance that might come up, I can go back and reflect in one place and not have to remember, was that an email? Was that a text? So that's what I like about it. But I know that a lot of people really do miss that personal one-on-one connection, which is still there. It's just in a different way. It's not in a brokerage. It's not, it just looks differently. And so that leads me to my third hard truth about joining Real. You really have to be a go-getter. You really have to take ownership of your own business and not expect people to hand things to you, buy you leads. They're going to train you and teach you how to do everything. When I first came over, again, with the marketing, for me to learn things that I didn't already know and to be surrounded by people that are doing it at a high level was so impressive to me. It was so helpful. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, that makes sense. That's why everyone's doing this, because that's how they're getting their leads. That's how they're meeting new buyers. That's how they're scaling their businesses and meeting more people, talking to more people without having to spend more time, just the way I'm doing this video. Trying to reach more people that are looking to join Real. And if you are and you would love some more information, I would absolutely love to hop on a call with you and see if I can answer any questions. And if you have any specific questions or needs when it comes to how Real is run, my number is going to be somewhere in the description or in the link below in the comment section. But I would love to help you navigate through that. So, but anyway, you really have to be self-motivated and you're independent. There are tons and tons of trainings that you have access to. You just have to get in there and do it, connect with people, right? I talked about David earlier. He does a flying solo, class every single week. It's just a quick 30 minutes rundown, and he just helps us with our business, helps us stay focused for solo agents, which I love it. It was something that I needed, and I love that they can have more training that's more tailored to specific people, right? A person that runs a team is going to run their business different than a solo agent. And that's what I really love about Real, is that there's so many different types of training. They have Real Academy. They even come to your market and have training. We just had one in January. I believe it was January or end of December, but they basically rallied in our city. We met at a hotel and had training, and it was really good. It was really nice to connect and learn what they were doing at a high level. And it comes, from the top. They're teaching us the absolute latest and best technology, marketing, and doing really good on the compliance side. And so we have the best people when it comes to making sure we're doing what's best for our clients and we're doing it legally and we're all compliant. So anyway, thanks for watching this video. Make sure that you're subscribed. I'll be posting more and more about all this stuff, marketing, mindset, and joining Real. So if you are into that, make sure you're subscribed and reach out. I'll see you on the next video.